Hello Capricorn, welcome to your monthly reading for July 2022. This is for Capricorn Sun and Rising, and if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, but I also use astrology and my guides to help lead your reading. It brings a lot more clarity and it helps me get more specific into what's going on with you, Capricorn, for the month. Now, listen, for July, huge month. I want you to know that right off the bat, this is a big month. A lot of major aspects, even minor aspects, up to 30 of them. July is one of the biggest months of the year, okay? And I'm going to break it down. I'm going to, in my description, I'm going to put all the key dates for you to pay attention to. But listen, look, Mercury's entering Cancer. Mars is going into Taurus. We have a full moon in your sign. When I say this is a big month, I'm not going to even just list them all off. I'll put them in the description, but I am going to mention a couple things throughout the reading, things that resonate for you, Capricorn, Sun, and Rising, things that will make sense for you. If you don't speak astrology, it's fine. I will talk you through it. Now, secondly, I want you to think of this month as kind of like two different energies, the beginning of the month and the second half of the month. All right, it's almost like the changing of the guards. All right, first half of the month is, you know, the guard is really sensitive and he's introverted, but he's very caring and he wants to help you out and very nurturing. But then once we move toward the middle, middle of the month, it's a little bit more like the guard is passionate and he's an authority, and you know, it's Leo energy. It's what it is. Think of the lion's roar. That's how it's going to play out. I do want you to know, once you make it through this month, you kind of have like, what is it, like a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, because on July 31st, the sun is trining Jupiter. And again, if you don't speak astrology, it just means that that is so beautiful. The sun, powerful symbol, but Jupiter also the planet of good luck, prosperity, growth. So what does that mean? It means July 31st is the best day of the month. All right, lucky day too. All right, so Capricorn, as we know, there's a lot of activity in your fourth house. You could be having a lot of activity in your domestic sector, home, family, relationships even, okay? There is also what else am I going to say? You know, there's a lot of activity with partnerships, okay? So whether love or career, a lot of that happening, all right? Especially pay attention to the first half of the month. And then actually at the second half of the month, you could be making some decisions about money. You could be coming into money. There could be some things about money, other people's money, okay? Because that is your 8th house. Leo rules your 8th house. So let's think bonus. Let's think commissions. Let's think of investments, side hustle, all right? Things like that. Now, Capricorn, the last thing I'm going to say is, like, because this is such a big month, I am going to pull a card a week because there's a lot happening. And a card a week really gives you a little bit more clarity into what to expect that week and how to handle it, all right? Now, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. All right, Capricorn, I've given this a really good shuffle, and this is for Capricorn, Sun, and Rising, July 2022. As I said, Capricorn, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what my private clients prefer. If you do want to book a reading, you know where to find me in my descriptions. Secondly, it would be great if you like and subscribe if you haven't already. It does help my channel grow. It does help with the algorithm. I'm still getting, you know, into the YouTube thing, and so it is very helpful, and I'd be very appreciative. And I also want to take one quick second to, if you are a subscriber, I just want to say thank you so much, because it really does mean a lot to me, and it is something that is, I want you to know that I am very appreciative and very grateful, and it's so great to have you here with me every week, okay? So thank you so much, and thanks again for subscribing. Now, Capricorn, listen, you're good. You're good, okay? You're good. This month is going to be great. This month is going to be great for you. There's a lot of activity happening. Wow, you're good, okay? Especially around that full moon that we're going to have in your sign on the 13th. Now, that's your first house, okay? Identity, a lot of things about your identity, but you can see a lot of, there could be some ending to something or something beginning. But let's go ahead and get started, because you've got the King of Swords, all right? This is all about authority. I'm not surprised you got this card, okay? Not surprised, because he's a leader. He's So powerful. He's sitting in this throne, okay? He led with his head, not his heart. Something Capricorn, you guys are known to, or y'all are known to be really hardworking, okay? You do prioritize work in your life, okay? And so you're sitting in this throne. This came up in your past area, and you are feeling really, really good. He's the only king in the tarot that looks directly at you. You have absolutely nothing to hide. This is all about truth, and you are in a really great position. You got the Four of Wands. This is the heart of the spread. This is the heart of the spread. This is kind of like the main theme for you this month. Now, this is all about milestones. This is all about celebration, okay? Now, Capricorn, I said there's a lot of activity happening in your fourth house, okay? So what does that mean? Some Capricorns, you may be moving, all right? You may be moving into a new home. You may be moving in with a new roommate. Some Capricorns, you may be getting married, all right? You may be getting engaged. You may be taking your relationship to the next level in a huge way. There's a lot happening, all right? Especially because this does represent, when I say celebration, it is like all about home, okay? But it's also reaching a milestone. You could have reached a milestone in your career as well. There's a lot to celebrate this month, Capricorn. A lot to celebrate this month, and I'm very happy for you. But you also got the Judgment card. Now, this came in your challenge area. I wouldn't worry too much about it. All I'm going to say is the Judgment card really is, you can see Archangel Gabriel here blowing the trumpet, right? And the dead are rising. The dead people, they're gray. Gray represents wisdom, okay? So what I want you to do this month, Capricorn, spend a little bit of time tapping into your inner self, all right? Spend a little time just getting to know that other half of you. And the word spiritual means so much, so it means something to everyone, all right? So whether you believe in God, whether you believe in the universe, whether you believe in yourself, tap into that energy this month, okay? Because it's this moment of celebration, you really need to have that like moment of clarity to move forward, okay? Now, one thing I didn't mention, and because I don't want to get too much into the astrology, but Neptune is retrograde, okay? And Neptune is doing a couple squares this month. And, Neptune is a lot about illusions. So I don't want you to feel like disillusioned in any moments this upcoming month, all right? I don't want you to have any sort of disillusioning moments around all this celebration that's going to happen, okay? I want you to have a word that I made up, awareness, okay? It's awareness and clarity, all right? Now, this is all about rising up, all right? This is all about hearing the trumpet, the call of the trumpet, okay? So that's something I want you to just think about. Now, listen, you did pull the star, and you also got the Five of Swords. So this is really interesting because you're at a point now where you want all your hopes and dreams to come true. And that, you know what? I'm not going to lie. You have a celebratory moment, and you also got the Queen of Wands, and we're going to talk about that later. But listen, this is the star, baby. This is amazing, and I'm so happy for you because your mind is in the right place. You are trying to manifest those things that you want, and you're doing a really good job. Again, the star just means the stars are aligning for you in terms of hopes and dreams. Star comes after the Tower card, all right? So there could have been a moment that, was a game changer for you, all right? And you've, what is it? The phoenix from the ashes or whatever that phrase is, that's you. Now, you did get the Five of Swords, all right? But you got it in the root of the spread. And so what I'm going to say here is that I want you to know that at some point this month, there could be a situation, and you may already be feeling it, Capricorn. You may already be feeling this. There could be a situation where you feel like you are at odds with someone, all right? You are at odds with someone, or it could be a group. It could be your boss. It could be your mother. It could be your husband, boyfriend. It could be someone in your life, in your circle, but, even colleagues. I want you to know this. Listen. There could be a moment that comes up, and again, you could be going through this right now, where y'all are not seeing eye to eye, and it's turning into a battle, all right? You see, there's sparring here, all right? And in the end, I'm not gonna lie, you win, but You didn't really play fair. You had more swords, all right? So what I'm saying here is choose your battles wisely, all right? Choose your battles wisely. You can see he has more swords, right? But when you don't play fair, when you don't see eye to eye, when you approach these situations in a way that doesn't benefit you or the other people in the fight, you could lose just as much as the losers did, all right? This card is all about self-dignity. It's all about self-respect. It's all about picking your battles, but it's also becoming or coming out of this situation not only the better person, but a better version of yourself, okay? So if you do have some sort of challenge that you're currently going through, or if something does come up, be the stronger person. Capricorn, y'all are huge leaders, all right? Big time leaders. You know what you got to do, all right? I don't even have to tell you, all right? So listen, Queen of Wands, I love this, all right? She has the uncanny ability to attract whatever she wants. This is the power of attraction here, okay? Especially when it comes to enterprise, career, work, all right? Even ideas if you're working on a book, if you're writing a screenplay, if you're doing something like more creative, listen, it's all coming. It came in your future area, all right? So I'm very happy for you. One thing I'm going to point out here, now listen, this is all about, there's a lot of abundance and growth here too. You can see all the sunflowers and the fire, and I'm going to point out the black cat, and this is why I call her the witch of the tarot deck. Because witches, like the Queen of Wands, have that uncanny ability to attract whatever they want. But secondly, black cat here, okay, representing she's still in touch with her shadow side, all right? So sometimes I say, like, you know, when we're talking about body, mind, spirit, and having them at the highest level and really having them aligned, sometimes I like to throw in body, mind, spirit, shadow side, okay? Have a conversation with your shadow side. Your former self, though, all right? Have a conversation and say, I'm so glad I don't do this anymore. I'm so glad, you know, I went through this experience and made me a better person. These are the things that I don't want to take with me into this new life cycle, all right? You're good. I don't even have to do any clarifiers here. This is clear as day, all right? Coming from a position of leadership, moving into a place where you're going to get what you want. In the middle of all that, celebrating everything, all right? You are having something to celebrate this month, and you have your eyes on the prize. You have the star, okay? Going after your hopes and dreams, manifesting it, you know what you want. You absolutely know what you want. You have the power to attract. Now, Capricorn, let's get to your staff here. Now, I'm going to say, if you like this reading, again, it would be great if you like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. YouTube has this, I've been doing all this research on YouTube because I am a new person. And it really does, the algorithm is so crazy. And like just even liking this video really helps me out. Now, oh my goodness, Capricorn, this is, okay, listen, Capricorn, I don't like to say when one sign has a better reading than another. I don't like to do that. But you have a really good reading, okay? Yours is good. You are going to have an amazing July. All right, now, so we're going to start off with the Knight of Cups here, all right? So listen, Capricorn, let's just cut to the chase. Let's cut to the chase. If you're in a relationship, you're taking it to the next level, there could be an engagement coming soon, all right? So be very happy about that. There could be a marriage or proposal. There could be something in love. If you're single, this card, he's known as the knight in shining armor, that one dude that we hear about in fairy tales, all right? So my advice for you, be open to it, all right? If you're single, Capricorn, it's coming through, all right? This is almost like, and also this also rules a lot of creativity. And if you are here for work, Capricorn, which I wouldn't be surprised because y'all are really hard workers, this is great. He's pursuing his dreams. He's pursuing everything that he's passionate about. When we talk about love, when we talk about like the love and the cups and the emotions here, it's also going toward our passions, all right? So I love this for you. If I have any advice for you, keep your eyes on the prize and be open to it, okay? Beautiful, beautiful energy coming through. Really good energy, all right? Look, come on. If you, again, if you're here for work, if you want to start something new, if you want to start a business or something creative, you can see the wings of imagination on his helmet and his shoes. I really love this, okay? And especially because with Cancer, all those planets bundled up in Cancer in the first half of the month, and Venus going into Cancer on the 17th. Listen, that's your 7th house of partnerships, all right? So that's really good. Now, you speaking of 7, you did get the 7 of Cups, okay? So here's the thing. You could have a lot of opportunities come through Capricorn. When I say it's going to be a good month for you, it's a good month for you. Now, this can be, if you're here for relationships, a couple different suitors, okay? Maybe if you're on Tinder, there could be like 30 different people who, want to go out with you. You could have a lot of suitors. Or if you're here for work, it could be different partnerships, brand partnerships. It could be maybe you're hiring. Maybe there's something that you have to do in terms of career where you may have choices or options. Or if you're looking for a new job, new opportunities coming through. One thing I'm going to tell you is that you can see this card here. There's all these cups, right? But take a closer look. Not all of them are great. So be very careful. This is more of like a heads up. Be very careful about the opportunities presented. Not all of them are going to be great. Some of them are going to be too good to be true. Some of them are just not going to be like, vibrating on that level that you want. So just be very aware, okay? If it is career related, read the fine print, all right? Really know what you want. Really know what your heart desires at this point, okay? And so, again, that relates to both love and career, okay? Speaking of love, you got the lovers, okay? So, Capricorn, let's just get to it, all right? Huge. This is huge in terms of love. First of all, huge Gemini energy here, and I love that. But listen, oof, I love this. I love this, okay? Um, it's exactly as you see it. A picture says 1,000 words, right? So the only thing I'm going to point out to you, other than the fact this is really like synergetic with, two becoming one and just so much fiery passion behind it, really good love, really good sex, really just explosive, right? The only thing I'm going to point out here, you can see Archangel Raphael in the photo as well. So you can see him looking at her and she's looking at the angel. What does that mean? This really represents the self-conscious, the subconscious, the superconscious, okay? It's more of a trinity, okay? So, I told you earlier with the Judgment card coming up here in Challenge, this has very spiritual connotations, so tap into that, okay? It'll be very helpful for you. It helps you become a little bit more intuitive and in tune with yourself. Now, again, this came up in your hopes and fears area, so it is a really big hope for you, especially single Capricorns, to find that love. Capricorns in relationships, taking it to the next level. This is a lot of energy around love. Now, if it comes to career too, this is also a card of choices, making that choice to make that next step, all right? So that is something that for some Capricorns could be a fear. Maybe you are dating two people and you've been dating two people for months and now you have to make a choice this month, okay? Especially around that full moon, again, in your sign on the 13th, all right? Something could end, new beginning. Now, listen, the sun is the most powerful symbol in the world, all right? Not only in tarot, but in the world, okay? What does the sun do? It gives life to everything, okay? It gives birth. It shines upon us, okay? The sun has been worshipped by ancient civilizations for thousands of years. That's how powerful the sun is. A lot of tarot readers say this is the best card in the deck, and I'm not gonna lie. It is. It's in my top 3, okay? I have my favorites. It is in the top 3, all right? So the fact that it came in your final outcome area, your potential outcome, whatever you want to call it, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. You have the full abundance of the sun, all right? You have the full protection of the sun. You can see the naked baby here on the white horse representing purity. No care in the world. You have nothing to worry about. Everything that you want, all these dreams you're working toward, you're going to have all that abundance, okay? This is going to be a great month for you, Capricorn. I literally don't even have to clarify anything here. This is going to be a great month for you, Capricorn. I don't even, this is insane, okay? I'm very happy for you. I'm very excited for you. Now, as I promised, I am going to pull a card a week just to give you a little idea of what's going to happen each week. Again, I already do weekly readings, in-depth readings for every sign on my YouTube, but this is just to give you a little idea, just because I think it's important for this month, especially with so much happening this month. Wow, okay, first week of July. Let's go ahead and get started. We know Mercury's entering Cancer, Mars is going into Taurus. Things are going to slow out a little bit. You're going to actually love that. You love Mars entering Taurus. Taurus is a fellow Earth sign, okay? A little bit more of a steadier momentum, not so go, 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 all right? And then with Mercury entering Cancer, just be a little bit like more emotive and I guess like intuitive in your approach, okay? That's, if there's only anything you have to work on, that is that, the intuition, the really, really trusting yourself. Now, first week, wow, amazing, you got the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so legacy. This is all about legacy. This is all about financial security. This is all about happy family, happy home. This is it. This is beautiful. I love this energy for you. You have absolutely nothing to work out. You're working toward your dreams and goals, and they're all starting to manifest, Capricorn. I am so proud of you. Second week of July. I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's that full moon in Capricorn in your sign. Oh, you got the Eight of Swords. Okay, so here's the thing, and I don't want you to be afraid of this, okay? Especially because one thing I'm going to point out, on July 12th, Venus is going to trine Saturn. That is a great day to initiate long-term commitments. There's a lot happening. When there's a full moon in a specific sign like yours, it's pretty heavy, okay? It's pretty heavy, and it can be very emotional, full moon emotional. So during this time, you can see that she has a blindfold, she's bound, and she's put herself in this victim situation. No one put her there, she put herself there. So, what does this mean? I don't want you to spend any time in your head. I don't want you to think negatively about anything. That's just going to slow you down, all right? So, this is more of a heads up, okay? I get a lot of, my body reacts to certain cards and their placements, and I did not get an energy that this is something that is more on the downer side. This is more of a heads up. It's going to be with full moons. They're emotional, okay? It's in your sign, endings and beginnings. So there could be a situation like, again, like I said, maybe there's something that, you know, this decision, you may have to make a decision, and it's something that may be very emotional to you. And so you go within, and then you just trap yourself in your head, and you just don't want to face it. But I want you to avoid that, all right? I really do. Don't spend any time doing that, all right? Just be open, all right? Go with the flow. Look at your spread. Look at everything that's happening for you, all right? So remember, do not put any mental blockages on yourself. Now, third week of July, that's when all that activity happens in Leo. The Mercury goes into Mercury goes into Leo. The Sun goes into Leo. This is like passion, authority, positivity. I mean, again, lions roar. Knight of Swords, this is amazing, all right? This is your mind going a million miles a minute, but in almost a good way. But listen, don't be impulsive at this point. The third week, it's going to be really fiery, all right? Leo, very, very, very fiery, especially with the Sun in Leo, and then Mercury going into Leo. Very fiery energy. You can see he is very active, and this is a very fiery card, all right? So your mind could be going a million miles a minute, but just remember to go at your own pace, and remember everything is going to be amazing for you. It's okay when your mind goes a million miles a minute, okay? I love it actually when that happens, but things could work for you really fast now. Okay, last week, new moon in Leo. All right, Capricorn, that's your 8th house, other people's money, but also endings. And then we also have Sun trining Jupiter. The best day of the month is the last day of the month. You got the Queen of Pentacles. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. I already told you many times that Leo is your 8th house of other people's income. Queen of Pentacles, all about money, all about money. You see the little bunny and the rabbit representing fertility, all right? It's financial success, financial growth. Capricorn, you have an amazing reading, one of the best of the week. I'm very excited for you, and I will see you next week. Have a great month. I'll see you next week for the weekly reading. All right. Thanks so much, Capricorn. I'll see you soon.